Thank you. She survived not one, but two school shootings. And tonight she sits down with NBC4 to talk about what must happen to keep her and other children safe.
Tretta is a student at Brown University and was on lockdown during the shooting last Saturday. 6 years before, she was shot in the stomach and survived the shooting at Saugus High School in Santa Clarita. Lolita Lopez has her story, new tonight at 6.
Brown University police started saying run, hide, fight, and explaining how to do each of those things. And that's when it really sunk in that it was real.
Tretta, a junior at Brown University, takes us back to what it was like to wait for hours on lockdown, gunshots fired on her campus. This was the second school shooting she experienced. The first was in 2019. The then 15-year-old was severely injured during a shooting at Saugus High School in Santa Clarita that took the lives of fellow students Gracie Ann and Dominic.
I was a 15-year-old girl who was shot in the stomach, and my best friend was killed next to me. That should have never happened.
What does this shooting take? What does it do?
It's 6 years post the Saugus shooting, and my life has been forever altered. I am not the same person, and I'm not the same compared to my 21-year-old counterparts who have never been shot in a school shooting.
Law enforcement is now connecting a 48-year-old to the deadly shooting at Brown University and the killing of an MIT professor 2 days later. The suspected shooter was found in a storage unit in New Hampshire on Thursday and is believed to have died by suicide.
With the person killing themselves, like what happened in Saugus, very similar experiences, despite, at Saugus there was no multiple-day manhunt. You can't get justice.
The shooting on December 13th on the Brown campus came only days after Mia posted her singing at a vigil at the nation's capital honoring victims of gun violence. After the 2019 shooting, she spoke at the White House calling for comprehensive and strict federal gun laws. Following the Brown University shooting, Mia posted another plea for action.
This is not a fact of life, and we don't have to live this way.
It doesn't matter how safe a state's gun laws are. It doesn't matter how safe a community is when, federally and every state doesn't have these comprehensive gun sense legislations.
Her activism, her conviction, she says, now stronger than ever.
I don't do gun violence prevention work for myself. I do it because Dominic and Gracie can't advocate for themselves. They can't tell their own stories anymore. And I choose to every day get up and make sure that I can be that person for them.
And now she says there are two more people, the students killed at Brown University, Ella and Mohammed, to add to hundreds of others who are victims of gun violence. Mia was actually in the middle of doing a final research paper on what to do as a person or a school or institution after you survive a school shooting. She says going back will be tough after the holidays, but believes the students and the community will come together and call for change.